My name is Jacob Reed, and I am a second-degree black belt. Well, they are my private collection of arms and armaments I use to practice martial arts. Almost entirely made of polypropylene, which is a very durable material. All right, well, this is a Kung Fu broadsword. It's mostly circular motions and close body kind of stuff. Traditionally, it would have two flags, different colored flags coming out of the handles, which would be used to distract an opponent when you're fighting. If you were going to block with this weapon, you would block towards the base, and typically they would get thinner the closer you get to the tip, because you would slice up here, block down here. This one's meant for training, so it's entirely thick and heavy. Alright, these are, and if I'm pronouncing it correctly, wakizashi. They are the second sword of three that a samurai would usually carry. Usually they'd only have one, and usually the weapon's used as one. I like to use them in tandem, because I believe I have a bit more weapon capabilities if I have two. I like to hold the one in my dominant, which I'm a left-handed, upwards, and the one in my offhand, my right, downward to give more of a defensive and offensive capability. Alright, now this is a ninjato. Now, ninjatos didn't technically exist. Everyone thinks of them as the ninja sword, but they were actually created by an American filmmaker for that purpose. The reason I bought one was because straight-backed, curved or single-sided swords are becoming kind of popular. I use it for a replacement katana because the katanas were kind of expensive. But it's durable while still being thin and flexible. It's lightweight, so I would use it for quick, sweeping strikes, while blocking would mostly be parries and knocks to the side instead of an actual strong arm block. Alright, well, this is a Tai Chi sword. Tai Chi is a type of martial arts. It's also a type of mental discipline. I have learned to use this one as two different styles. One's the original Tai Chi, which I'm not so proficient in, considering it involves a lot more speed and nimble movements than I'm capable of. I've more or less used to learn it as an arming sword and a fencing sword. It's practically the same stabbing motions, striking motions, except in fencing it's all a lot smaller scope, while in Tai Chi your motions are big and sweeping like an ocean. Alright, well, these are eskrima sticks. Now, a long time ago, in the Philippines, I believe, they were invaded and all bladed weapons were taken to prevent an uprising. So they invented eskrima, practicing fighting with sticks. Eskrima sticks have a proud tradition. They're not really a lethal alternative to fighting. You can do it with a cane, with a stick you find on the playground. They were meant to defend themselves, almost entirely defense as well. A lot of these motions are coming in, retreating, coming back. I view them because they are the simplest form of defense. Alright, now this is part of my personal favorites. It has been detailed a bit. But this is a European bastard sword, also known as a hand and a half, or a knight's sword. Now, these were very popular back in the medieval ages because it was light enough that a trained swordsman could wield it and a shield at the same time, essentially allowing you to fight, well protected. Or say you lost your shield or you need more power, the handle, the hilt, is big enough that you can fit a second hand on there to really get some leverage and some power in your swings. My name is Jacob Reed, and I am a second-degree black belt. I've been doing martial arts for a little over 9 years now, and it is one of the best things in my life.